Hello guys, and welcome back to my channel. And for those who are new, I hope you guys are here to stay. So my name is Saira, and my videos are basically about my TTC journey and trying to get pregnant. So before we jump in today's video, if you are not subscribed, do not forget to subscribe down below and turn on your post notifications so you guys can be notified of my TTC updates. And let's go ahead and jump right into the video. Alright you guys, so you know, based on the title, today's video is going to be about what I did back then to try to get pregnant and what I am doing now differently. So if you see me looking down here, it's because I do have notes, obviously, where I wrote everything, so my video is not like all over the place. Obviously my process has definitely changed a lot. I feel like I learned a lot and compared to trying to get pregnant my first pregnancy. And so I hope this video honestly helps a lot of you guys, and I feel like it definitely will, because a lot of people, of course, we relate to the same thing. So I'm hoping that this really helps. So I'm gonna explain a little bit about me, how old I was when I was trying to get pregnant, and then we're gonna kind of go on from there. So when I first moved in with my boyfriend, or my husband now, I was 18. When I first moved in, we never ever really had a conversation of wanting to get pregnant or having kids. It was more of like, obviously we had sex and that was it. We never talked about it. We never talked about wanting to have kids or anything like that. It was just like we were actually having sex for fun. It wasn't to actually trying to conceive. After living here for a while, his mom comes to us and is like, I feel like you guys should start having kids. And obviously in my mind I'm like, whoa, where did this come from? You know, I've always loved kids, you guys. Like growing up, I've babysat, so I have such a big baby fever, and so obviously, of course, I wanted kids. I never said anything. I was just like, oh no, it's too soon or anything like that. I was just like, oh, like that's, it was shocking to me at first that she said that, but obviously in your mind it's just like you feel a lot of pressure when it's something that they're constantly bringing up all the time. And after a while of trying and trying, you felt a lot of pressure on yourself, because obviously you want kids, other people want you to have kids, and so it's really hard when you can't have kids and you just feel so much pressure on you, like that you have to have them now. So I went on Google and I came across this website. If you just go conceiveeasy.com, I'm pretty sure it'll appear. But basically I bought this Conceive Easy kit. So Conceive Easy, it's basically, it looks like a subscription box, but it's not a subscription. And in this box it has a 2-month conception pills, so you have one for 1 month and of course another one for the second month. It does come with a couple it comes with a couple of ovulation tests and pregnancy tests. After having the kit for a couple days, I started, you know, going into taking ovulation tests, and I started taking the ovulation test every single day. I took it for a whole month. Every single one of them came out negative. I told my cousin about everything that happened, how I tried the Conceive Easy kit, nothing happened. And so she said, oh, try PRESEED. I've actually used PRESEED. And for those who don't know like what PRESEED is, it's basically a lubricant but for women. And it basically comes with like a little syringe and the lubricant, and you put the lubricant in the syringe and then you obviously place it down your vagina and you leave it in for a couple of minutes, and then you basically have sex. And so basically that lubricant kind of helps to like navigate the sperm so it can get to where it needs to get to. So that's basically what the lubricant is. Obviously it's very safe, it's sperm friendly, it protects the sperm, so it does all of that. So I was like, oh, you know what, that is a good idea, I am gonna try it. So I went to Walmart and I bought the PRESEED. My husband bought the PRESEED for me, and we were so confident that this was really going to work. But it was really hard for me because at the time I didn't know that I was supposed to also buy ovulation tests to try to take ovulation test to know when I am conceiving the most, to where I can, you know, do the pre-seed to where it'll definitely help guide the sperm. And so tried it for a couple months, didn't work. One day I just went on YouTube and I came across obviously a YouTuber, and that's when I found out about the balance pills. So I went and I bought the balance pills. I will say they're pricey. They're like about $50 a bottle, but I will say they definitely did help me. So that's when last year I came across the balance pills, and you guys, honestly, I got them right away. I ordered them one day, I got them, they shipped the next day, and I received them the third day. And then I took them the next day after that. I took them that morning, and then the next day after that I started my period. So they worked for me, and it was weird because normally my period can last between 5 to 7 days, and my period only lasted 3 days after taking the balance pills. 3 days, you guys. I can't remember the last time. I think the last time I had where my period lasted 3 days was when I was like 10 or 11 years old, when I first started my period. And then obviously I had bought an ovulation test, and I tested, and I finally, for the first time ever, had gotten a positive ovulation test. And so that's how I even got pregnant the first time. I was taking prenatals and I was taking the balance pills. These are the balance pills that I took, but obviously the wrapper, you can't see it because it's white, but the wrapper kind of came off of it when I was opening it. So I'll leave a picture here and the link down below. And I was taking 4 of these and 4 of the balance pills. And so now here I started going back to the balance pills. I only had a couple left, so I started taking them. I started taking them on March when I started having my period. I was taking them during my period, so that way it will kind of help. But after your 2-week wait, you're supposed to stop, but I didn't have any more balance pills left, so it was just the perfect timing. And so here I am trying to do different things. First thing is first, what I am doing now after having my second miscarriage, I went on Amazon and I bought this book. It's called It Starts With the Egg. You guys, this book helped me so much. Like, I'm telling you, so much, because after having so many miscarriages, you feel like something is wrong with you. You feel like it's your fault. You feel like, I don't know, like you have nothing to live for. Like there's just so many emotions that come onto you, and you're just like, how can this happen again? Am I doing something wrong? Do I need to take something different to prevent it from happening? And I talked to my OBGYNs, and they say that there's nothing really you can do, that sometimes miscarriages just happen, and sometimes they can happen if, you know, the chromosomes don't meet and the baby doesn't have enough chromosomes to where your body realizes that obviously something is not right, and your body automatically takes care of that situation when it's actually the pregnancy that they're taking care of. And that's how a lot of people have miscarriages, because your body knows when something is wrong. So it's based on scientific proof, it's based on a story, but it also helps to get pregnant naturally if you've had miscarriage and had to prevent them. Oh, excuse me. And also if you're going through IVF. So it tells you all the vitamins that you need to take beforehand, and things you need to do beforehand, things you need to get rid of, and just things like that. And so it really helped me to find myself mentally and physically and emotionally. And so I felt like after reading so much of it, I obviously went to the store and bought my own supplements, things that I felt like I needed. So I came across these prenatal vitamins. Obviously, you need to be taking prenatal vitamins whether you are even trying or whether you are not trying, because the day that you decide that you want to try to get pregnant, you already need to be taking prenatals, because it's going to help prevent a miscarriage to begin with. So prenatals, I honestly recommend the One A Day brand, nothing else. Obviously your OBGYN will tell you that you can take any prenatal, just as long as prenatal. But I'm going to tell you something. This book helped me so much that it tells you that your body needs zinc, iron, and folic acid, and of course your DHA. Those are the main supplements, or the main products that your prenatal vitamins need to have. If it does not have any of that, they are not good for you. Another product that I am taking now, of course, is my CoQ10. This, honestly, I read it from the book. It says that CoQ10 is really good, and I'm going to read you a little information of like why they're so good. I got this one, but any CoQ10, it says you are fine to take. I also got this one from another YouTuber, so this is the one I am taking, but the book says that it has to be a specific type of CoQ10. But I'm gonna read to you a little bit about what CoQ10 is and what it does before I tell you like what type. So basically it says, recent scientific research has revealed just how important this molecule is to preserving egg quality and fertility. You need to have the potential to prevent or even reverse some of the decline in egg quality that comes with age. Particularly helpful if you are in your mid-30s or older or have fertility problems such as diminished ovarian reserve. CoQ10 plays such an important role in making energy throughout the body in molecules, or sorry, not in molecules, in muscle, the brain, and the developing an egg. Okay, so this is a type of CoQ10 you want to try. It's really hard to find, you guys, because I watched a YouTuber, she said you can buy it from Amazon, but I looked for Amazon and I couldn't find it. So hopefully if you're lucky enough, let me know in the comments below. But she got the CoQ10, but it has to be in the ubiquinol form, so it helps you, of course, not to have a miscarriage. So that is why I even got these. You take these prenatal, and then you also want to take progesterone. Of course, everybody have their own opinion when it comes to progesterone. A lot of people believe in it, a lot of people don't believe in it. I have OBGYNs that I've talked to, they don't really believe into it, but some of them do. But I've also done my research and I've heard this is really good. I bought the cream because obviously I can't buy the pill form without a prescription. So I went on Amazon, I did my research on progesterone cream. It could be any type of progesterone cream as long as it's a natural progesterone cream. You don't want to buy any other progesterone cream. It has to be natural progesterone cream. This one I bought off of Amazon. So progesterone helps for so many different things. Progesterone is supposed to help mainly a lot of people who are already going through menopause, but also it helps with the pregnancy. So for those who are even trying to get pregnant, I would suggest getting your hand on this if you are pregnant. It says that you can still take it. A lot of people take it up to a certain point, and I'll explain why. But I do want to explain a little bit about the progesterone. So progesterone helps obviously not have a miscarriage. It also helps you keep a pregnancy. And it also helps with anybody with PCOS. So anybody that does have PCOS, this is really, really good for wanting to try to even get pregnant. Also, if your periods are so irregular, this is supposed to help regulate your period. There are times when you're supposed to take this. You can't just take this anytime you want. There is rules to this, you guys. Rules. And let me explain to you what the rules are. So progesterone, obviously, it's very effective. You're supposed to take progesterone when you have that first positive ovulation test. Start taking progesterone. You take it all the way until you get your period. Once you get your period, you stop taking the progesterone. If you don't get your period, then that means it's a good thing. That means that obviously you are pregnant. But for those who are not having periods, I would suggest taking it for a couple of months before even trying to get pregnant, just to kind of help regulate your period and then be able to, like, you know, use it up again. But once you get your period, stop taking it. Always stop taking it when you get your period. So I'm like so out of breath. So if you do not get your period, then that means it's a good thing, because that means you are pregnant. Continue to take it until you get a positive pregnancy test. Now, I've heard that there are pros and cons when it comes to progesterone, and let me tell you why. The pros is, once you find out you're pregnant, obviously consult your doctor and see if it's something that you need to keep taking, because it's going to help support that pregnancy, and it's going to keep going until you basically deliver. Now the cons when it comes to progesterone is, once you need to consult your doctor right away as soon as you find out you are pregnant. A lot of people don't take it during ovulation, they take it as soon as they find out they are pregnant. But if that is the case, like if you're not even trying to even get pregnant, but you automatically do get pregnant and you go to your doctor, make sure you consult your doctor. If you've already had, like, you know, miscarriages in the past but you're not trying, but like you got pregnant, continue to take the progesterone. And you can stop taking it. It's dependently up to you. You can take it up to you already start your second trimester, or you can take it up to 20 weeks and then after on you can stop taking it if you want, or you can continue to take it throughout your whole pregnancy until you deliver. It's technically up to you how you want to do it, but if you stop taking it and you start taking it and then you stop taking it and you do get pregnant, it's 100% possibility that you will lose that miscarriage. Because if you find out that you're pregnant and your progesterone is very, very low and you start taking it and then you forget to take it or anything like that happens, your obviously progesterone level drops dramatically and you're done and you lose that pregnancy. So that's why I'm saying consult your doctor. If it's okay, continue to take it and never stop taking it until you feel like you want to take it, at least up to 12 to 20 weeks, or you can continue on. It is up to you. Another thing that I am taking is this, but this is something I won't be able to list down below because my mom orders these from Mexico. But anybody who lives here in Austin and you go through a flea market, they do have, like, there's a lot of people that have those like little Mexican stands of like vitamins and pills and all of that. You probably could find them. I can't tell you because, like I said, my mom orders them from Mexico. But this is what it looks like. So this one has, excuse me, it has vitamin E and it has a vitamin C. I did have another box, 2 of the other ones actually, and there were B6, B12. It was basically all vitamin B's. And so what I do is, let me show you what they look like, because these little capsules are like weird looking. So this is what it looks like. That's basically what I am doing now differently. So that is it, you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope that it really helps a lot of you guys in trying to get pregnant. And for those who've had miscarriages in the past, what I am doing differently, hopefully that they will help and to help keep a pregnancy. So I hope this helps. But I love you guys so much. Do not forget to subscribe and turn on your post notifications, and I will see you guys all in my next video. Bye guys.